Broadcasting live from the Albay Pio News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Department of Agriculture Regional Field Office 5 noted a significant change in the demographics of young farmers engaging in agriculture. DA Bicol Regional Spokesperson Lovella Guarin said that the increasing involvement of young people in farming and other agricultural activities is reflected in the records of the registry system for basic sectors in agriculture, RSBSA. In Bicol, there are more or less 550,000 farmers registered in the RSBSA out of the 670,000 agri-workers pre-listed by the LGU. In another story, Legazpi City will be hosting the Private School Athletic Association PRISA 2024 National Games from July 13 to 20. This was announced by Private Schools Athletic Association National President Edgar Balasta, who just came from a meeting with the representatives of the Legazpi City government and other Private Schools Athletic Association officials. Balasta said Legazpi City is widely known for hosting national and international events, offering the best hotel services, amenities, convention centers, not to mention its accessibility to public transportation hubs, either by land, sea, and air, connecting flights from Manila to Legazpi City and or from Legazpi City to Cebu City and vice versa, among others. In another news, Department of Agriculture DA Bicol reported on Thursday that some of the municipalities and cities previously affected by the African swine fever, ASF, have been upgraded into pink zones, which means they have recovered from the infestation. Lovella Guarin, DA Bicol spokesperson, said of the 72 towns and cities in the Bicol region previously affected by the ASF, 52 were upgraded from red to pink. The remaining affected local government units are in Camarines Sur with 7, Camarines Norte with 9, Sorsogon and Masbate 2 towns each, while Catanduanes and Albay have no ASF affected towns. In the national scene, the House of Representatives has passed all but 4 of the 57 priority bills agreed upon by the administration and lawmakers in the Legislative Executive Development Advisory Council, LEDAC. When session resumes, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez said they would be working on the passage of House Bill number 9713, or an act institutionalizing a Philippine self-reliant defense posture program and promoting the development of the national defense industry pursuant thereto. Romualdez said the country should have a credible defense program and industry so it would not be totally dependent on foreign allies and suppliers for its defense requirements. In another story, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. issued an administrative order directing government agencies to accelerate the implementation of the Government Energy Management Program, GEMP, to ensure efficient and judicious utilization of energy. Presidential Communications Office PCO said Administrative Order number 15 was issued last week. The GMP is a government-wide program which aims to reduce the government's monthly consumption of electricity and petroleum products through efficient use and conservation of energy fuel. And this will be carried out by conducting energy audits from certified energy auditors and cooperating with random energy spot checks, submitting an inventory of existing energy-consuming equipment, ensuring compliance with the DOE guidelines on energy-conserving design of buildings, and the Philippine Green Building Code for new building construction. In another news, the Department of the Interior and Local Government DILG campaign to keep 42,000 villages nationwide clean and environment-friendly includes making communities self-reliant by planting fruit-bearing trees and vegetables. DILG Undersecretary for Barangay Affairs, Tito Valmusena, said Project Kalinisan encourages planting and establishing backyard fish ponds. He said at the Saturday News Forum in Quezon City. Valmusina said 25,000 villages already have their own community gardens. He added that seedlings for 18 kinds of vegetables cost about 25,000 pesos. He said further that everybody can start planting in their backyards or even small spaces where plants can grow. And in the news outside the country, the U.S. on Saturday carried out airstrikes against Houthi anti-ship missile that was aimed at the Gulf of Aden, according to the American military. U.S. forces determined the missile posed a threat to merchant vessels and U.S. Navy ships in the region and destroyed the missile in self-defense. The military said this action was conducted to make international waters safer, more secure for U.S. Navy and merchant vessels. The airstrike follows a wave of strikes against Houthi targets since the U.S. and U.K. began carrying them out on January 12. In another story, international tourism numbers this year are set to hit the pre-pandemic levels, according to data published by the United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO on Friday. The first United Nations World Tourism Organization World Tourism Barometer of the year showed an estimated 1.3 billion international travelers in 2023, representing 88% of pre-pandemic levels. The report explained that a stronger recovery of Asian markets and a corresponding rise in the number of airline connections are expected to underpin a full recovery by end of 2024. And finally, in the news outside the country, United States Department of Agriculture said that Philippines is projected to be the world's top importer of rice in 2024. In a report of USDA's Economic Research Service dated January 17, the Philippines is predicted to increase its procurement of rice this year. The country is followed by China, Indonesia, the European Union, Nigeria, and Iraq. Rice imports are also projected to increase in Afghanistan, Angola, Bangladesh, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Cuba, Ethiopia, Iran, Liberia, Libya, Madagascar, Mexico, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Sierra Leone, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Yemen. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, January 22, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer Joy Duque, and on the technical side, Todd Bobbies. And to our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Mary Luduga Castillo, and under the supervision of our Governor, Attorney Esildrex Legman, I am Greg Halyare. Thank you for subscribing.